Today, the Oxford Response update was finally completed, with it bringing back the new cars with the new interiors, but they haven't actually brought back the physics. So what they've done is they've taken the new models that they made and the new interiors and they put it with the old physics. So it's the physics that it was like before the update, but now it is with new models. So you can drive normally, there should be no complaints. The turning radius should be good as well. It is all like it was before with these brand new, really good looking models with interiors. Now I would like to make a comment about the size. I don't know if this is just me, but the size looks really off compared to the Roblox character. My head is all the way up to here. I don't know if this is just me or it's the game or it's just how it works, how Roblox characters work. Maybe my Roblox character is a bit short. Anyway, onto the good things. This model looks extremely nice. I haven't actually seen this model yet. It's looking really good, really polished. I really like this black section going over the roof. Also over here we have the McLaren back, which is also looking very, very nice. I really do hope in the future that I think they have increased the speed. So I think it's not completely the original physics. Maybe it's a mixture of what people like. So it's a lot improved physics. I'm just really glad that this update has finally been finalized because it was going on for a long time, and especially when the game got taken down. But this is looking really good. I really like this. The only issue is that the hair is sticking up. It's not that good to look at, but it's honestly not that big of a deal. I'm just kind of nitpicking here, and obviously all Roblox characters are different, so obviously you can't fully fix that. Also on the map, the road names are still very hard to read in my opinion. I mean, what's that? Very blurry. I think that's New Road. What does that say? That might be High Street. That's Oxford Street. Yeah, it's very hard to read the different road names at a glance, which is why they've added this new feature. At the bottom right, it actually says the street that you're on. It says Beckett Street here, but then if we go left at this roundabout, oh, it's even got the roundabout as well. So it says the A4144 roundabout, not capitalized though for some reason. And then we have Abingdon Road over here, and if we turn left, we have New Road, and this is still New Road. This is the entire estate. So this is the entire Blue Row estate. So that doesn't actually have separate road names. Now, as you may know, when trying to fix this update, they also decided to add a separate goods exchange. So if you actually look on the map over here, you can see that we have goods exchange and goods exchange north, and you can click on one and it doesn't select both. That says goods exchange north, but that's still goods exchange. Maybe this should say goods exchange south, but maybe we're going to get more down here and we might potentially get a third goods exchange, which is called goods exchange south. Now if we actually head over to Neo's Agriculture, where the actual goods exchange is, I believe it has actually changed a bit and it might actually work now, because if you may know, when it first came out it didn't function correctly. We can also see down here it says Clark's Farm again, but over here there is actually a new sign. So it says Outback Resales and Distribution. So this is no longer Neo's Agriculture. This has actually been changed, and so the whole thing has actually been turned into the goods exchange. So we have the old barn thing back here, which if this is a goods exchange, it's probably not a farm, even though it does say Clark's Farm. The goods exchange is now inside this building, so oh no, it's not inside this building. You can't go inside. It's round here to the left side, and so we actually have, I believe, the first like NPC. We can just click on it and it opens the goods exchange, and I can buy an AK-47 here, and it functions just like any other AK-47, and it functions like any other goods exchange. So we just have this little area, and this guy's even holding a card machine. So this has been named Outback Resales and Distribution, which is very interesting. I actually like the idea of Neo's Agriculture and Clark's Farm. I don't know if it 100% makes sense now, but I think it's fine. Now you may notice here with the speedometer, it's actually going up in numbers. Before it smoothly went one by one, but now it is going up in numbers. I've commented and other people have commented before that they don't like this. They have confirmed that this was actually meant to be. This was actually a decision that Neo made, or Cam. I believe Neo who actually said that this was intentional. Yes, Neo in the Discord server said that it was on purpose, and so you could actually read the speed easier. I believe that you could have actually read it fine before, but I don't know, maybe it is easier for some people now. I think it would be a lot better if it was more of a setting, and so you could toggle it and change it, but it's not that big of a deal for me in the whole, idea of this update. If you have a look over here and I say join a emergency response team like the police team, By the way, it's all back to one team instead of the 4 different columns. You will notice that the UI has actually changed. It looks a lot better now. It's a lot cleaner, but it isn't a different color for all the different things, which, I don't know, it kind of looked a bit better color coordinated, but now you could argue that it looks a bit cleaner. So we can talk in highways, and I believe it'll actually go a color and there's a new message. This has also been revamped, so if you use the quick and then you request backup, there's actually a button to navigate to it, but I don't believe you can actually stop navigating to it, which I suppose is a bit annoying. It clicks navigate, I believe there's a marker in the sky, but then you can't unnavigate because now it says navigating for both. If we go on police, then we can say in pursuit. Okay, so it turns out that all of them actually have navigate, which could be useful. You know, available doesn't have navigate, en route doesn't have navigate, at scene doesn't have navigate, but the location, the backup, and the pursuit all has navigate. So you can, you know, join that pursuit, you can give backup, and you can just go to that location, which I think it looks a lot better like this. Also, with the vehicles, there is still a bug. I don't know if this is intentional, but I do not own the Undercover Police Game Pass, yet for some reason when I go into vehicles I can spawn this car that is only an undercover car, but if I have the right amount of XP I can actually spawn it in, which I don't think is actually fair for people that are actually, you know, have the Undercover Game Pass because they paid for that, but then other people can just spawn it in. Also, we've got the liveries looking quite nice with the new models. I actually like the new liveries a lot, looking very cool. Although it does say join TVP, which means Thames Valley Police. Okay, never mind, I believe they have changed it. I don't have enough XP to show you this, but on the side it actually used to say join TVP, Thames Valley Police, so it was actually using the same assets from the police liveries, but they've actually fixed it, so it says something like NHS on there. Yeah, it says NHS join, the same thing that's on there, instead of the actual saying join TVP, which it shouldn't have been before. Something that I actually forgot to say, and I just want to add before I actually end this video, is optimization. When the cars actually first came out, they were very laggy, but I believe in the last update they actually made them a lot more optimized, although the license plates were a big issue. Back here, this is very complicated. I don't 100% know how it works, so don't quote me on this, but it looks like it has a lot of triangles, and just the fact that inside there that is curved, that's going to use more triangles, more computing power, more processing power. And even if they could just disable all the inside faces, because you're actually not going to look at it from the inside, you could actually make it so all of it is disabled, so it isn't actually rendering all of those, and it actually improves the performance a lot. Anyway, if you did enjoy this video on the Oxford update, this was a very quick update, and many of you are probably not aware that this actually released because there was no official announcement. Okay, so I was literally just about to release this video, and then I got a ping in the Discord giving an official changelog for this actual update, and there are actually some things that I didn't notice. So the phone has actually just returned right here. We have the little thing, you can move it around, you can chat with people. I'm in a private server so I can't chat with anyone, and there's emergencies, you can call the police, and ambulance you can't call highway. I don't know if you ever could, I never really paid attention to the phone. And another thing, the flashlight, there used to be 2 types of flash, now you have to hold down the flashlight, which I actually don't know why you would do that. There is a button, so you press L to get the constant lights out, and there are 2 modes, but you can actually hold down C to just flash people, so it's a lot easier to do that. You just hold down C and the lights are on, and then when you release it, it actually goes away. Now another thing is the ladder tool. Yes, what do you mean ladder tool? Yep, they actually added a ladder tool to the game, and I'm not sure if this is actually in my server yet. I might need to rejoin to get this, but they've added a ladder tool, so one sec. I'm currently here in a public server. I really hope that this is actually a new server. Oh, and Amaze's car has just flipped. That is actually so funny. But I'm really hoping that when I go to the tool store over here, it said that, oh, I just got flung in the air, that if I go over here, there's actually the ladder tool for 250. I wonder what this could be used for. And it's actually a ladder, and it goes up just like that. You can place it down and you can climb up, and so this was actually be really useful for the air-based robbery. Now I've just joined a new server, so the robbery isn't going to be open, and oh, we actually got high quality roads. You can actually see them now, but they're not actually like attached to the roads, but at least we can actually see where we're going, so this is actually really good. And this actually gives me a bit of an idea. So let's actually go over to the current goods exchange. So before, you couldn't actually really get up there because there were actually some ladders, but you couldn't actually get up to it. So what if you could actually use the ladder? So you can actually quickly replace it and jump on top of it. But maybe if there was just something here, maybe with multiple people and multiple ladders, you could actually do this. So let me just try and get another account on here. Okay, so I'm actually on my other account here. I apologize for it being so dark. It's actually really hard to see. But if we rotate our ladder around, we can actually go up on top of this ladder. And then we can place our second ladder there. And you should be able to, oh yeah, you can climb up. Although that is actually blocking it. It's a shame, it's so dark. You can't actually see what's going on. So we need to actually place it a bit further back. But there we go, we are still not up. Because for some reason, oh there we go, we're up. We're up on top of this bit, we're on top of the goods exchange. So this has actually worked. And we are all the way on top of here. And what we can do is we can jump across onto this building. And we can just walk around on top of these buildings. I can also do the exact same with this account. And we can walk around on the roofs, which I actually don't think is how it was intended to be used. But it's actually really cool that we can actually traverse this. We can go around. We can see there's my other guy. And now we can actually get over to this bit. This is where one of Hina's videos was recorded, where they actually sniped the president down here. They actually got up here, but now it's actually much easier to get on top of these things. Anyway, if you did enjoy, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and I will definitely see you in the next one.